literary criticism and literary theories. Now, when we read a book, when we read a novel, an essay, a poem, we tend to react to the text. As readers, as human beings, as students of literature, we respond to the written word. When we respond to the written word, we enter into the realm of criticism, literary criticism. When we ask you in the examination, critically analyze this poem, present a critical appreciation. So that critical is not for criticism, it is not for condemning anything. It is critical because it is objective, it is scientific, it has certain parameters. That's why it is called critical appreciation. So when we react to a text in a systematic manner, in a logical manner, based on certain parameters, we become literary critics. We are acting as literary critics. Plot, character, theme, literary style, these are the things that we have to see in a text. Plot is the storyline, the pace of the storyline, that is plot. All very broad. As I have been saying all along, that these are very introductory conversations just to keep you engaged, to kindle your thought process, to make you participate in this process of studies. Our studies must go on. So plot is the storyline, the pace of the storyline, the subplot, the subplots, the smaller stories that run into the main story, that is plot. Theme. What is theme? When we say discuss the theme or themes of this book, of this poem, of this essay, what do we mean? We mean the major ideas that the text represents, the major thought content of the text. That is theme. For example, The Shadow Lines by Amitav Ghosh. As we read the novel, the major theme is partition. It's a partition novel. So when countries are partitioned, what happens? The psychological, the social, the domestic, the personal, the intimate aftermath. What happens when countries are partitioned? So that is the major theme of The Shadow Lines. So that is theme. Character and characterization. How do we know that this character is like this? How do we know that the personality of this character in the novel or in the biography or in the autobiography is like this? How do we know? By the words of the character, by the actions of the character, what other characters say about that character. So these are different techniques. This is how we know that the personality of this person is like this. In real life as well as in analyzing a novel, these are the techniques, these are the methods through which we know how that character is. The real color, the real fabric, the real composition of that person. So this all comes. Then we have textual analysis, where we count the words of the text. We see how many adjectives have been used, what kind of adjectives have been used, noun, how many abstract nouns have been used. So that is very statistical, and we go into the textual analysis of the text. All this comes as literary criticism. I am not talking anything advanced. I mean, all of you, right from BA to MA to MPhil to PhD, all the students of the department must know this. They must know this. Then comes the bigger thing which all of you have been demanding, that speak about literary theory. So what is the difference between literary criticism and literary theory? A very a common question. It's very simple, it's very palpable, it's very real, the difference. But still the students ask this question so often. Now, literary theory is part of a larger life theory. वो जिंदगी देखने का एक नजरिया है. नेचुरलिज्म, रियलिज्म, colonialism, post-colonialism, feminism, structuralism, post-structuralism, neo-historicism, ये जिंदगी देखने का नजरिया है. It applies to all branches of knowledge. For example, if I am a feminist and I am a philosopher, so I will highlight the philosophy regarding women. If I am a historian, I will study, बहुत राजाओं की कहानी हो गई, I will study the queens and the princesses of history. If I am a sociologist, I will study matriarchal setup of society. बहुत patriarchal की बात हो गई. Now I will talk about matriarchal society. If I am a psychologist, I will talk of female psychology. All branches. If I'm a political scientist, I will list all the lady politicians and how this their functioning and all. So feminism is a life philosophy. It is not limited to literature. Theory is a larger term. Literary criticism relates to text. We study the life of the author, the immediate society of the author. We study the text. We study plot, theme, character. All these things, this is literary criticism. But when theory comes into picture, a larger canvas comes into picture. जैसे एक चश्मा लगा लिया हो. That if you have a pink colored glasses, so you will see everything in the pink hue. So like that it is. Theory pertains to all branches of knowledge. Theory relates to life. So when we apply theory on literary texts, when we apply when we apply theory on literary texts, we are applying part of a larger philosophy. That is entirely different from literary criticism. It is also a method of understanding the text. It is also a method of creating the texts. There are many feminists who will write feminist novels. There are many, say, neo-historicism. So they are reinterpreting history, writing novels, writing mythological novels through modern perspective, through the perspective of a woman, through the perspective of children, through the perspective of old people. So literary theory it helps in understanding a text, and it also helps in creating a text. Literary theory is both for the writer and for the student who is studying literature. So it is important, ध्यान करने की बात है, it is important to understand the difference between literary criticism and literary theory. Literary criticism is about literature only. Literary criticism is about the text only, about the author, about it is limited to literature. While literary theory is part of a larger theory, it's part of a larger life theory which we apply on literature also. So this is how it is. It is important to understand this difference. Now I will, as so many of you have been asking me to take theory, I will be taking theory, and in between I will discuss authors and books which I like, because I classify myself as a literature lover. I am very, one life is too short to be called a scholar or a learned person like that. I call myself a literature lover, and therefore it keeps me going. When I discuss authors, when I discuss books, it keeps me going. So I will discuss theory and authors and texts also. Thank you.